Hey guys, MC back again with another Ranger video today, and I bring you the part 2 of my Super Megaforce collection of the Q-Rex Megazord. In part 1 I had the legendary Megazord that I had. Pretty cool overall. I love the pirate ship theming with the rest of the random vehicles. This just takes it to a little bit next level, I should say. It pulls a lot of inspiration from a couple of different seasons, Time Force, the Dragon Zord, the original MMPR. It kind of brings a lot of those elements into one Zord, which was kind of the theming for this season, bringing the past to the present and kind of having a, what do you want to call it, a nice homage to the series at this point. So yeah, let's check this guy out. As you can see here, there's got 3 battle modes. You got the Megazord mode, the T-Rex mode, and the spaceship mode there with a spinning drill, or that word that I cannot really say. It does come with the Dino Thunder Ranger key there. I have it in the box since I've gotten it. Never really bothered to take it out, but it's in there. I do have that one for sure. On the back here, it's more of the lineup that they had back in the day. And it feels so long ago that I was excited to see this stuff here. So here's all the Zords up to that point that they had. There was more than this, but these are what they chose to put on here. You had the Falcon right over here. You have the Red Lion. One of these is one of the ones that I needed to complete this set, and my friend got it for me. If he's watching this video, he knows already, but we get to that Zord once we get to that. I'm doing the main ones first, and then the auxiliary mecha later. Not doing the bikes, never got any of the bikes, so just the main mecha. Pretty cool. Here's a little glimpse of more of the battle modes there. Robot, Dino mode, and well, they're calling it a drill tank mode, but it's more of a spaceship. And then there's the key function. It's not the best, but it's a function. But yeah, spinning around side, there is a in-show shot. I do love the look of this Megazord when it came out. And then yeah, that's about it. So let me get this guy out here so you can see how cool he really is. And here is the Q-Rex Megazord in its robot form. Oop, forgot to bring that up. As you can see, it's pretty freaking sweet. I love all the colorations. Just the overall aesthetic looks pretty sweet. I love that it pulls a lot of inspiration from a lot of seasons. Here you can see the main inspiration with the helmet. As you can see off to the distance over here is the MMPR Megazord. It's paying homage to that. Also paying homage to the Dragon Zord. Also Dino Thunder. Pretty much all the dinosaur seasons up to this point. And also Time Force with its ship mode. But yeah, it is sweet. I love it. I love anything dinosaur related. It's my niche. I love Jurassic Park, so don't knock me for that. So yeah, let's take a look at this guy here. A younger me did color in some detail that was left out with some markers. You'll probably see that here, so I'll point them out. I kind of want to get the the stock stuff, so I'll show you here just to get it back to how it was looking in packaging. But part of me loves the way I painted it 10 years ago at this point, maybe more. I forget what year this came out, but let's take a look at this noggin here. You got a nice crest there for the series. The face is nicely detailed with the green eyes there. The horns are awesome. The nice anchor chest here in that nice metallic blue, the silver, the gold. Like, they really did really well on the paint job here. They lacked in some spots, but they also could have cheapened out and just used normal plastic for this. But they went with a nice gold, nice shiny blue. Pretty nice looking Megazord all together here. Got nice gold feet, the drill. It's awesome. I can't say anything bad about this for what it is. As you can see, I did paint in the knees. I'll probably have to touch these up. But yeah, these are just bare blue. These are gold in the show. What else? Oh yeah, This is plain blue. This was all blue, no detail here. So silver's there and gold there and some silver there to make it look like the Sentai version, basically. Same with the back side there. I painted that long ago, but for me, I love it. I'm never gonna get rid of this. To me, it's sentimental. So yeah, he's a nice chunky dinosaur robot. His does have a drill hand here, and this is where the Ranger key function comes in. I still have my Gokaiger one, or my Super Megaforce one from the last time, so we're going to use it for this one. Basically, for this, you're just going to shove the key into the slot that's right there, and hold them steady, and it's just going to spin the drill. You know, it's not the most free-flowing thing, but it gets going. The only sucky side in the Gokaiger, the Sentai version, this splits out into a trident, and that's how he attacks. This does not split out. It is one solid piece of plastic. I was kind of hoping by now maybe a third party would have made one to fit the American one, but I don't think that's ever going to happen at this point, ever. But I'm happy the way it is. And maybe if the reignition line, you know, continues, we may get another version of this guy 10 years from now, but I doubt it. But yeah, pretty cool. As far as articulation goes, it's going to be a basic MMPR robot. Arms can do a full 360 and a nice ratchet. This one does not have any arm articulation outward. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the elbow, nothing there. This one does the same thing. You can do a full 360. This one does go out just because of transformation purposes. But other than that, it doesn't do anything. As far as legs go, they have some articulation. It can kick out about that far before it runs into the chest. And it goes about that far back. It doesn't move anything. As far as knees go, they do bend for transformation purposes, so you can kind of get a good attack mode, or you know, if you're trying to do a jump mode, you can jump. Nothing at the feet though, no swivel. Well, I mean, there's some swivel just because of transformation in the port there, so there's that. Nothing at the feet. They do go up, but that's for transformation mode. But yeah, just a simple basic Sentai robot, nothing to cry home about. So yeah, let's get this guy in tank mode, drill mode, spaceship mode, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna pop his horns in, bring the chest piece down, and then this is gonna go inside here and store away, kind of just like the MMPR Megazord, the T-Rex, what it does. Next, we're just gonna pull things off, because for me it's a little bit easier just to pop things out. The stuff is going to get moved around. For the legs, and in the Sentai one you didn't have to take anything off, it kind of folded in on itself, but legs you're going to take off, and this port is going to go into that plug there, and then vice versa, that it's going to go in there, so it's going to be nice and secure. And then same thing for the other leg, plop that in there, and then bring the feet down. Next, we're going to bring the head in. Just going to collapse it in on itself. And then it's got two ports here. I want to say it's like this. So there's a port on his chest there. You're just going to plug it in. Yeah, just like that. So you can do that function there. Next, we're going to do the tail. The tail is going to fold out just like that. There's a port there and a poorly placed port there. There's a wheel on the tail, so you know which way to face down, and that's just going to plug in there. And then for the arms, we're going to flip these around. The arms also have wheels, so you kind of want to put it in a good spot. I want to say it's going to be like this. Yeah, it's going to be like that. The hands are going to stick out of the Megazord. That way the wheels here are straight with the body. And then get you guys in frame. And then there is the drill tank mode. It does roll surprisingly well. I gotta say, for being a T-Rex, it rolls very well for a T-Rex doing a yoga pose. But yeah, it is a nice little mold to have. And then yeah, you can still do the action feature, which is the key, and just gonna rotate the drill there just like that. Do that to your heart's content, or till your fingers get tired, one of those two. So yeah, now to get it down into Dino mode, I'm just gonna rip everything off we just did, put it off to the side, pull the hands out, pull the legs out, pull the head off so you have the torso just like this. Legs we're just gonna plug back into how they were, and we can adjust the feet for now. Plug that back in, adjust that just like that. For the head, no, it's going to be like this. You can use that bottom port there, not this one there. It's going to sit like that. Arms, we're going to put on the side here, just like that. And then now time to bend them. So we're going to move the legs forward all the way, and then we can bend the knees down just like that. And then we can get the tail, and the tail's going to plug into here. Just like that. I like to rotate this around just because I can get a little bit more movement of the tail. And then there we go. Let me pan out just a smidget. And there you have the Q-Rex Megazord in Dino mode. And this thing is freaking cool. Again, I love the design, the callbacks to the Dragon Zord, the T-Rexes from all the seasons from Dino Thunder, from the original MMPR. It's cool. I love it. One of the best Megazords I think they've made in a good long time. Let's take a look at that head sculpt there. You got some nice red eyes, the crest on the head. The teeth are nicely picked out of some silver. Again, I had to add this, otherwise that would be blue. So it definitely works for this. They should have added more paint when it first came out, but budget constrictions, I guess, happened. But yeah, covered in ZordBuilder ports, so you can add anything that's ZordBuilder onto this and make your own custom Megazord T-Rex mode, or in the normal robot mode. But yeah, it is pretty sweet. This is able to combine with the legendary Megazord to form somewhat of a different version of it. Let me go grab that. And just before I get the legendary Megazord out here, I'll give you a little size comparison here. This is from a video that either A, I just finished and it will be uploaded soon, or B, sneak peek. There you have the newly released Godzilla / Megatron, and then the Q-Rex Megazord. As you can see, he's tall, pretty tall guy compared to this, but yeah, awesome. Nonetheless, two nice dinosaurs together here at last. Now, if they could do, a Power Rangers / Transformers crossover, since technically Hasbro owns the license and is just letting Playmates use it, they'd be nice to have, so it'd be kind of cool. Not that anybody from Hasbro will see my videos, but anyways, back to the Ranger stuff. Legendary Megazord. So preparation for this guy is pretty simple. We are just going to pop off the green and blue arms, nothing too fancy. And then for the T-Rex, we're popping off his tail and then his noggin, so he is decapitated over there right now. So we're going to use this first peg here. I believe we can just do that, and then either A, you can have this with the fist open or with the T-Rex head intact. Just going to plug that in, and then same thing with this side. Bring the shoulder pad up and then plug it in just like that, just like a glade. And there you have the legendary Q-Rex Megazord combo. Like I said, it's not the best combination. Oh, there's another key, but it's a combination they did in the show, so you can do that. I believe in the Sentai version, you're able to just use the key back here and it can spin the drill without having a second key, because now you have a second key over here to spin this one on top of that. But yeah, you can make your own crazy combos with this if you really wanted to. On top of crazy combos, if you have the other version of this Megazord, which is the one that just came about from the Robot Universe line, which I have here. As you can see, this is a strike difference between the two, almost the same height. It's not as expensive as the actual one from Gokaiger, and it's slightly cheaper than the American one. The American one compared to this is night and day. This thing has more capabilities than this does. This doesn't really do anything besides combine with everything else that's in the Robo Universe line. But they use a peg similar to ZordBuilder, so you can have some combinations with the American Zords. So let's take this guy off real quick. Doesn't want to let go. Put him off to the side. And then for the Robo Universe one, bring up his pads. Take off the green and blue just like the other one. And then just get that shoulder piece out of the way. And we're going to use the same port on this. Just kind of want to hold it because that's on a hinge and it will fall backwards and kind of stab your fingernail. Just like that. And just kind of angle it as you want. Personally, I like to keep the T-Rex hand all the way out just because it looks a little more vicious that way. And then for the drill tail, the same way. You're going to use this piece and then let me do it this way before it snaps on me. And like I said, you're just going to peg it into that. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just going to snap in. And then there you have it, just like that. It doesn't fit the best, but it works to an extent. It's just like that. So you can have your American ZordBuilder stuff on the Sentai counterpart, on the Robo Universe line anyways, because they have the same ports for the most part. Just some features won't work the best, but I mean, you can make it work. This is on a hinge here, so you can make it stick out a little further. But yeah, you can do that if you have the Robo Universe line, which is pretty sweet. I like that. That's compatible. I don't know who actually found this out. I want to say it was MMPR Toys, Bruno, but if you have these figures, you can you can use them with the American Zord because they're compatible. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Additional play features are always welcomed and needed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video as I go down the Super Megaforce hole and see what they were all about back in the day. So far, it's been a great series, great Megazords. There's a lot more to come. So yeah, stay tuned. If you haven't seen my review of this guy, check it out. It was a while back. Pretty cool. It's targeted more to kids because it's more of a... It's not on the collector side, let's put it that way. It's fun overall, but the Q-Rex Megazord is amazing. If you're able to pick one up, I think you're still able to find these guys pretty cheap. I think the last one I saw on eBay was like $30 complete. If you don't have the packaging, it's fine. You can always pick up any key you need. It works just as well. So yeah, thank you guys for staying tuned. Please like and subscribe, comment, and then we'll see you on the next future video. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Stay cool. Take care.